Yo, what is going on, my friends? Welcome back to yet another video. Hope you guys are having a good evening. Second video of the day. As always, my friends, reminding you guys to join my Discord server. The link is down below in the description. Got a really nice community over there and we're trying to build it up. So if you guys want to join up, make sure you hit that link in the description. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, join my Twitch channel as well, twitch.tv/shake. Today, my friends, we are talking about Rose. Some of you might not know what Rose is because it's been quite a while since it actually originally got introduced to the game. Rose is the legendary predecessor to Thorn. Thorn is, of course, the exotic hand cannon, a very infamous weapon in Destiny 2. And this is sort of like the version of Thorn before it turned evil, I guess. I'm not a lore expert. We need to get Bife on the phone. I don't know what I'm talking about. But basically, it's coming back as a comp reward. You guys might have seen this week at Bungie. I'm sure you have already. I'm not going to go and deep dive into that. But what we're going to do is have some gameplay of Rose in the background. Talk about Rose, first of all, because I think it's, at least for me, it's probably the thing I'm looking forward to most, apart from, of course, my old Iron Banner helmet returning. Again, new players, you see my logo. That helmet is an item from Destiny 1, the Iron Companion helm, and it is finally coming back next season, so I'm pretty excited for that. Finally gonna have to take off the one-eyed mask for this one, I think. So yes, first of all, I want to talk about Rose and competitive, and just obviously give you guys sort of my overall feelings about this big info dump we got today about the Crucible. For me, the main thing to take away from competitive and the massive overhaul, well, I don't know how massive this overhaul really is for me at least, the fact that you're going to be getting a Rose hand cannon at the end of it. It's a hybrid weapon. It fires like a 140 RPM hand cannon, but allows you to move like a 150 RPM. So it's kind of keeping some of those lightweight traits while hitting like a 140. And it has stats that also blend the two. So that tells me it's going to have very high aim assist, like 150 hand cannons did, and good handling, whilst also maintaining solid stability in range. In short, Rose is going to be very good. The real question is, how do you earn this weapon? When you complete your competitive division intro quest once per character, you get a drop with the perk selection Rose originally had. After the intro quest, you have a character-based weekly competitive division challenge to earn another role. So basically, you're going to be able to hop into competitive every week, complete a challenge, which I'm going to assume isn't going to be very difficult, and get yourself a Rose. It's going to come with loads of consistency perks to kind of highlight the fact that it's a way, a reward from competitive. So think perks like Rapid Hit, Rangefinder, Moving Target, Perpetual Motion, Eye of the Storm. I'm actually really excited for this. I'm a huge fan of Rose. It's a really great feeling weapon, even now, if you go into collections, if you have it available. So yes, I am so excited to get my hand on a Rose. There's also going to be a new Iron Banner mode. There's not too much information about that. It sounds like it's going to be a King of the Hill type mode, so that's also pretty awesome. And I would say they're the things that I'm really excited about. New Iron Banner mode. We've got a new weapon in Rose to earn outside of, trials and regular PvP. We finally have a competitive based weapon. There are some really good things coming. There's also a new title, Glorious, which is a new Crucible style unbroken title where you're gonna have to climb the ranks in competitive and just complete different challenges, get different kills. I really hope it's a really involved title that actually requires you to put some time in and you show some sort of mastery in PvP to acquire. Personally, that would be really exciting for me. Now, the overall structure of the way competitive is going to work has me kind of confused, because they say it's a true ladder-based system, but at the same time, it's going to have its own skill-based matchmaking form, some form of SPMM in there. So I'm kind of confused as to how it's going to, how it's actually going to play out. Because if it's just comp as it currently is, but with new badges, then I'm not going to be particularly excited to grind that out. My personal opinion, and this might surprise some of you guys, competitive in this game, a true ranked based system in this game, in my opinion, it doesn't work as well as you might imagine. And the reason for that is because I believe Destiny players, unlike players in other FPS games, like for example, say Valorant or Apex or any game with a ranking system, they're pure PvP based games. And they have esports scenes and they have tournaments and a competitive environment. Destiny 2 players are more motivated by loot. And second to loot, I would say cosmetics. They did say at some point down the line, competitive will get cosmetics. But I remain skeptical at how many people will actually truly engage in this system if there's no tangible loot, like proper loot to acquire. Now, obviously, I understand the problem with that. Obviously, Not Forgotten was a problem. Like, some players just could not get it, and it was way better than every other gun in the game. I don't know, man. I think maybe there could be an Adept Rose for getting max rank and hitting Ascendant. Something. I don't know. I just don't think that this game can carry that sort of system without loot involved. it's a looter shooter hybrid game. It's many things rolled into one, and I think that's what makes this game special. So I'm not quite sure, especially if the sandbox doesn't get any good changes. You know, are people really going to grind out for an emblem and a number next to their name when everyone's just going invisible and spamming sidearms at each other? I don't know. Personally, I can't see it. I kind of see this playlist becoming, get in there, get your rose drop every week and dip. I mean, that's probably how I'm going to play it. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know. I just don't see it being that much of a hit. I'm glad they're doing something, but I'm not convinced. What do you guys think so far? Let me know. Now, there are some other things for me that are more pressing problems with this update. We've talked about the positives, the Iron Banner helmet, the Iron Banner mode, Rose, the competitive rework. At least the thought of the competitive rework is good. The premise of it, you know, the idea of it is good. So I'm happy about these things. However, they have confirmed that we're going to get 2 old Destiny 2 maps that they took away. And then at some point in the year, unspecified, we're getting 1 new map. And then right under the part where they mentioned the new map, they listed their careers page, insinuating that they don't have map makers still. And this is, you know, we're almost like 2 years since Joe Blackburn made his article saying they were turning on the faucet for PvP maps. Well, I'm afraid that faucet is just dripping little tiny little blobs of water. And the only thing they've managed to produce so far is Disjunction, widely disliked. Aside from that, they've produced Vostok and Eternity, again widely disliked maps. Cathedral of Dusk came back from Destiny 1, a mediocre map from Destiny 1 that not many people were clamoring for, and they've just failed to deliver on the map front. And I think the map front is probably the biggest single issue I have. I came to a realization that by the time 2024 arrives, Destiny 2 will have had 2 new maps since 2019. That is absolutely insane to me. It's insane to me, and there's just no justification for this, in my opinion. You know, you'll get apologists coming to you saying, oh, but you know, it could be this reason, could be that reason. Guys, this is a AAA game. They make billions of dollars a year. People spend obscene amounts of money in the Eververse store, and we were told when the Eververse store first came to the game that it would fund content for the game. That hasn't happened. People are spending money in Eververse, but we are waiting, you know, hat in hand for some maps and some actual content. The other big con is that they're now adding skill-based matchmaking to basically every mode in the game. Aside from trials, competitive will have skill-based, which is a problem in of itself. If it's not matching you on your actual rank, that basically means that you're just going to be playing the same level of player all the way through, regardless of your rank. Now, I will say I'm not 100% sure on this though, because I do think it's a little bit more complicated than that. So for the comp SBMM, I'm definitely going to hold fire before saying that's a mistake. But persisting with SBMM in Control, combining Control and Clash, getting rid of Rumble, oh my god, getting rid of Rumble. The last frontier, the last hope that we had, they're getting rid of it and making it a weekly rotator. Man, if anyone at Bungie is watching, just don't do that. They're going way too close to Destiny 2 Year 1 with the future of maps, or sorry, modes. Everything just piecemeal put into one thing. Everyone go play quick play, everyone play the rotator, and that's it. There's going to be a real lack of variety, I think, with these changes, and I'm extremely concerned. They're also adding skill-based matchmaking to Iron Banner, and I know there's going to be a bunch of people screeching at me in the comment section, like there always is when you talk about skill-based matchmaking. Oh, you just want to, you know, stomp noobs. Some of us have jobs. Let me ask you a question. What about the people who have jobs but are also competent at first-person shooters? Do they not deserve to also have fun? Or should they just have a laggy, miserable experience just because they're competent at a game? I just don't think this is fair. People want to play Destiny 2 together, right? Players want to get in a group and play together, and one guy could be good, one guy could be bad, one guy could be average, one guy could be really bad, one guy could be really good. What happens is it matches you off only the really good player's skill, and the players who aren't good just get destroyed and they no longer want to play. And you're literally breaking up clans and groups of friends by doing this. Iron Banner, at least not having skill-based matchmaking, was something for us to hold on to, and they're even taking that away. It's hard for me personally to be that excited, and some people might hate me for saying that, but it's just how I genuinely feel. I'm not going to lie and be dishonest. You know, I'm not trying to score points with devs. I'd rather just say what I actually think. I do have some optimism. At least there's some movement. You know, the competitive rework, the new Iron Banner mode, The latest Iron Banner mode they put out, Eruption, is good, so that gives me some hope. There's some money in the bank there. They've just made a good mode, so maybe this other mode's going to be good too. But if it's a laggy, sweaty, shambolic mess of a mode, thanks to quote-unquote loose skill-based matchmaking, then I'm probably not going to have that much fun. They're removing Rumble, and I just don't know, guys. It's, you know, I don't want to be woe is me, because I know I'm in a very privileged position to record and stream video games for a living, and I'm very grateful to everybody who supports my channel. But at the same time, being a Destiny 2 PvP player is really quite a thankless task at times. And I'm not so sure that these changes are going to be that amazing, but we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed the video anyway, and you got some raw, honest, unfiltered thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.